Hi everyone, this is Selena. I hope you're well. Welcome back to one of my videos. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selena and I release a crochet tutorial every week. And this week I'm bringing to you this little crochet hat. It's really easy to make and it's super cute. It comes in 4 different sizes. And the free pattern, as always, will be on my blog, selenaveronique.com. The link will be in the description box. And so I will be demonstrating the smallest size, which is this hat. And this is size 3 to 12 months. And that's the size I will be demonstrating in this tutorial. However, all the different sizes are available on my blog for free. And so just check those out. And so the sizes, so this is 3 to 12 months old. This is 1 to 2 years old. And so this is 2 to 4 years old. And this is 4 to 6 years old. So you've got all the sizes up to the age of 6. So this is a really easy crochet tutorial. So the other sizes will be really easy to crochet if you follow my tutorial and the pattern with the corresponding size. And so for this project I used a 6mm crochet hook and I used 2 different yarns. So for this hat I used Sirdar Number 1 Chunky in shade 228, and it's really nice. And I also used Paintbox yarns, Simply Chunky, for this one. So you can use either of these yarns or whichever chunky yarn you prefer, but they are both chunky yarns and they're both really nice to crochet with. I will be linking everything that I used in the description box. I will be linking everything that I used in the down bar, and I also used a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. And the way this project is crocheted, you will not need to sew in any part of the hat. You will just need to sew in the ears once we've done those. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe for a video every Thursday, and thank you so much for watching. I will be talking in US terms with British terms in brackets. So to begin, make a slip knot. So just go ahead and make a slip knot. Pop your hook through the slip knot and tighten. So now just chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Slip stitch through that first chain here. So go ahead and slip stitch through this to create a circle, and this is what we are going to be working into. So I'm just going to zoom in. There we go. And so now we are going to be chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as our first double crochet. And now we are going to be placing a double crochet inside that center. So just go ahead and create a double crochet like so. So I'm just going to go through that again. So just place another double crochet into that center. So wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the center, pull up a loop. You've got 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and that's a double crochet created once again. And we are going to be placing 11 more double crochets into that center, just because we want 14 double crochets inside the center total. So just go ahead and crochet another 11 double crochets inside that center, and I'll meet you back to show you what to do then. Okay, so I've crocheted my 14 double crochets, and now to finish off this round I'm simply going to be going through that chain 3 here that we did at the beginning and slip stitch. So just go ahead and slip stitch through that chain just to close off this round. And just before I forget, what you will be doing either now or at the end of the project is pull this loose end that I've worked into the project as I've gone along. Pull this and make sure that you sew it in quite well, because this will be the top of your hat and you don't want it to come undone. But you can do this at the end of the project, or you can do it now. It depends what you prefer. So now for round 2, we are going to simply chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. This counts as our first double crochet. So now that you've chained 3, turn your work and you will be placing another double crochet inside that same first stitch at the beginning. So just go ahead and place another double crochet into that stitch, and then go into the next stitch and place 2 double crochets together into that. So just go ahead and place 2 double crochets inside that stitch like so, and then go into the next stitch and place 2 double crochets into that, and then go into the next stitch and place 2 double crochets into that. And just go ahead and place 2 double crochets together into each and every stitch, and then I'll show you how to finish off this round. So I'm back and I've placed 28 double crochets in this round. So if you are hesitant about how many double crochets you need to place, or that you have placed, if that makes sense, just go ahead and count and you should have 28 double crochets total. Now that you have your 28 double crochets, just go ahead and slip stitch through this stitch here just to finish off this round. And now for round 3, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn your work, and again you will be placing another double crochet inside that first stitch here. Then go into the next stitch and place a simple double crochet into that, and then go into the next stitch and place 2 double crochets together. Oh, there you go, in the stitch. And we are going to alternate 2 double crochets together and 1 double crochet on its own throughout this round. So in the next stitch we are going to be placing a simple double crochet on its own into that stitch, and then into the next stitch 2 double crochets, and then into the next stitch 1 simple double crochet, and then into the next stitch 2 double crochets. So just go ahead and do that and I'll show you how to finish off this round. Okay, so I finished this round and I'm simply going to slip stitch. There you go, there we go. And so this is the end of round 3, and now for round 4, 1, 2, 3, and this counts as our first double crochet. Turn your work. And for round 4, we are simply going to be placing a double crochet into each stitch. So no more 2 double crochets together, just 1 simple double crochet into each and every stitch across. So there we go, and into the next stitch, place a double crochet, and then into the next stitch, a double crochet, and into the next stitch a double crochet. So just go ahead and place a double crochet into each and every stitch across this round, and then when you reach the beginning, slip stitch like I always show you, and then you are simply going to be doing 4 more rows of double crochets, simple double crochets. So 4 more rows of this 4th row, so that we have 5 rows in total of just double crochet. So just let me check on my sample. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yes, You will need 5 rows of just double crochets on their own, and then I'll get back to you. So just go ahead, finish off this row, and then make another 4 rows of simple double crochets, and I'll meet you back to show you how to finish off this project. So I'm back and I've done my 5 rows of double crochets, and now to finish off just the hat, we are going to be chaining 1 and then go into the next stitch and place a single crochet. So to single crochet, you are simply going to pop your hook through the stitch, pull up a loop, take your yarn and pull through both loops, and then go into the next stitch and place a single crochet, and then another single crochet, and just place single crochets all the way across until you reach the end of this round, and then slip stitch, and then I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so now that we've reached the end of this row, we are simply going to be popping our hook through the first single crochet and slip stitching like so, and now just fasten off your hat. So I always leave a long tail for sewing, as you know, and just pull through this loop like so, and this creates a knot, and this is your little hat, and I think it is so cute. So I am going to be showing you how to pop to make and sew your ears onto this hat now. So to make your ears, so you are obviously going to be making 2. So make a slip knot. So just go ahead and make your slip knot. Pop your hook through like this. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch through that first stitch chain here to create a center, so a circle into which we are going to be working. Now chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and this counts as your first double crochet. And now we are going to be placing 11 more double crochets into the center, and we will be working this loose end into our project as we go along. So just go ahead and place 11 more double crochets inside this center, so that we have 12 double crochets total. And once you've done your 12 double crochets, I'll meet you back to show you what to do next. Okay, so I've created 12 double crochets. Now I am going to snip off my yarn, but I am going to be leaving quite a long tail because we are going to use this tail to sew in the ear. So now just take your yarn and pull it through to create a knot like this. And now we are going to pull this in, because obviously if you sewed it in, you can pull it in and tighten it. And just go ahead and snip off that loose end, because we have sewed it in as we went along. And I have my 2 ears, so you should have 2. And now I'm just going to show you how to sew them onto the project. So I've already just sewed one on, and I'm just going to demonstrate how to sew the other. So I've placed my ear, so one end at the beginning of, I think it's the second row round here. And so just go ahead and obviously place it symmetrically onto the project, but that should be fairly easy. So just place it like this, and then pop your needle through the yarn, well, your yarn through the needle, sorry. And so just go ahead and place your project, just make sure it's nice and symmetrical, and just go through a couple of stitches at the top of the hat to secure the first stitch like so. And then, so I'm trying to show you as best I can, just go through another couple of stitches on the hat, and then a couple of stitches on the top of the ear, obviously. and then go through another couple of stitches here and go through the ear, and then again here at the corner. So just take your time and make sure that your project is nice and secure, but you should be able to take your time for this. So I'm just gonna go in through the stitches again. So I'm just gonna work through another couple of stitches on the project, just to make sure that the ear is nicely secured on the top. Make sure that you are gentle and just don't pull on the yarn too much. There we go. So the second one has been stitched. So now you are simply going to go put your needle through this and go to the back. So just go to the back and just secure a knot onto the project. So just go ahead and pop your needle through like this and create a knot like that. And now I'm simply going to sew in my loose end like I would any other loose end. So I'm just going to work this into the project just to secure the loose end. There we go. And I am going to snip off this yarn like so, gently. And this is the hat, and obviously sew in all your loose ends, but that's obvious, and this is what it looks like. I'm absolutely delighted with this project. I hope you enjoyed this very easy pattern. So this is the smallest size, so it's size 6 months to 1.5 years, 2 years, and then the second pattern is bigger actually, and it's size 2 to 5 years old. So just go ahead to my blog and check out how to make the bigger size if you want. And this is a really easy crochet pattern. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.